Dundee is an ideal spot for UNO students to live. The location is close to campus and the neighborhood is safe and welcoming. Mackenzie Rieselman says that she was excited at the opportunity to live here, but that the problems with the house stacked up quickly.
This wall behind me is falling down. We have a path in the front that only runs a little way. It just awkwardly stops in the middle of the grass. To my right, we have just a dirt pile that is never going to get fixed.
The tenants say that they have notified management about many of these issues, but that it can take weeks to months for a response or for anything to get accomplished. The problems aren't exclusive to the outside of the house either.
I know we had a broken washer and dryer at the beginning of the year, and that probably took them 4 or 5 months to fix.
Their next door neighbor, Richard Larson, says he's witnessed these issues before the current tenants moved in.
There's just no upkeep on the landscape. I mean, when they moved in, there were tons of vines on the house, and I mean, the tree, one good storm and a branch is going through that old roof.
The tree he is referencing is currently growing into the side of their house, and Larson says he has tried for years to have it cut down.
He just doesn't seem to want to go in half and half with me.
Rieselman also believes that the company may think they can take advantage of them because they are college students.
I think if you are renting to someone, you need to be their first priority, and I feel as if since we are college kids living in this house, that they put us at the bottom of their priority list, and I don't think that's really fair.
The house is too good to be true for these college students, but Rieselman says they will have to consider everything that has happened when deciding to renew their lease. For the Omaha News, I'm Avery Wenck. Despite voicing their concerns over the current state of Farnham Street, residents of the area have seen little movement toward a solution. City Councilman Chris Jerem, who is responsible for making Farnham two-way from the Blackstone district to downtown, says that he shares the neighborhood's concerns.
It slows down vehicles when you have two-way traffic. It's safer when you have the two-way traffic in terms of slowing down and making it more of a neighborhood feel.
There are many problems facing drivers on Farnham, and members of the neighborhood have witnessed them for years. Neighborhood resident Jason Bazell says that drivers continuously speed through the neighborhood, making it dangerous for children.
One, just as a walker and stuff, I think when it is one way, the speed at which vehicles come down this hill and stuff, we're lucky to have a crosswalk here that I can push with the kids and stuff, but there's a couple others. I mean, in the mornings, people are in a hurry, and just the speed at which they go is one thing.
Speed isn't the only issue on Farnham. From Happy Hollow to Saddle Creek, drivers could go 3 to 5 blocks without seeing a one-way sign. Not only are the signs confusing, there is also a lack of them. From Saddle Creek to Happy Hollow, I was only able to locate 2 speed limit signs, and traffic lights indicating which lanes could be used are few and far between. For the Omaha News, I'm Avery Wenck. The lights are up, the seats are ready, and the stage is set for a luncheon? Well, it's set up for a luncheon now. This space will soon be filled with over 5,000 fans of Flo Rida, the award-winning rapper from, you guessed it, Florida. Public Relations Executive Lauren Harding says the process started last semester.
We took a student survey to kind of get an idea of what types of music students would want to see.
That survey concluded that pop music was the popular choice among students, and Flo Rida would be the artist. MavPro went through a middle agent to get in contact with Flo Rida's representatives, and the process moved on from there. Flo Rida is the most mainstream artist the Baxter Arena has hosted thus far. The event being created exclusively by Maverick Productions, a student organization, makes it that much more special to students attending. Right from the start, the MavPro staff knew it was going to take a team effort to make the event a success.
Our advisor made it clear that if we wanted this to be successful, we all had to put in work for it.
And they have, but the work isn't over yet. The staff will work over 12 hours the day of the show to set up and tear down.
We have set up basically almost all day. There's some of us that are going to be there from 8 a.m. till midnight.
The concert isn't catered to everyone, however. As UNO student Dan Downs tells us, Flo Rida's sound just doesn't appeal to some.
Flo Rida is not my type of music, so I probably won't be in attendance.
Elmwood Golf Course officials say they were having trouble with the ground sinking behind these old rotted railroad ties. They say it won't be an issue with this beautiful new wall. After a disappointing second half of the season, one where the Mavericks only won 2 games here at the Baxter Arena, Coach Blaze knew changes had to be made. It may just look like a mud pit right now. Behind me is where the Maverick Landing and Scott Crossing structure will go in. Along with the parking garage, Pacific Street campus is seeing many improvements. Improvements, Mackenzie Rieselman says, are much needed.